So how do we unlock the different factions in Mist of Pandaria and farm reputation? This is something I will be highlighting in this video, and I've also added a timeline so you can easily skip to the faction you're looking for. Remember, Blizzard has also done some changes to reputations and factions, and these are going to be a life changer as it's going to be a bit easier this time around. So the first thing you would like to do is to head to your specific main city in Pandaria. As a Horde, it's Shrine of the Two Moons, and as Alliance, Shrine of the Seven Stars. At the bottom of these cities, you'll find important quest givers, and it's important you pick up all of these as they will send you to different locations in Pandaria. But not just random locations, no, to where you also start quests for each individual faction. So longer quest chains to unlock reputation and daily quests. You can also do this as you're leveling up, and I would highly recommend you to do it as quickly as possible so you're leveling up and farming reputation at the very same time. Once you have picked up these, you can then head into the building where there's going to be yet another important quest. This quest will take you to the location where you can get different cooking dailies, farm reputation, and also unlock your own farm. I'll get back to this later in the video. Alright, so with all of this done, you can now also skip to the faction you're looking for. The first one I will cover is the Golden Lotus, and you will need to head for the Temple of the White Tiger. In this temple, you can pick up a quest that will tell you to prove your worth. After successfully defeating all 3 enemies, you can hand this in and also pick up the next one. The next one will tell you to head to the southern part of the zone, where you can begin a small roleplay event that takes you into the next important zone for this faction. After heading into Vale of the Eternal Blossom, you gotta head to the middle. This is where you can hand in and also get yet another quest. At this point, all of these will also start rewarding you a decent amount of reputation with the Golden Lotus, and you should just continue to do as many quests as possible in this zone. At some point, you will also start unlocking daily quests and hopefully get enough reputation to also head to the Quartermaster, which can be found right here. The next faction is the Klaxxi, and the first quest we picked up in Shrine will tell you to head to this NPC. This is also where you begin a short quest chain that eventually allows you to gain reputation with this faction. Once you have picked up these, you can either use the rope or start using your flying mount and head below, as this is where we will also be doing the first part, which tells you to slay some spiders and burn some eggs. After successfully doing this, you can head to this location where you will also complete the other part that tells you to find this NPC. And then you'll simply just need to move into this cave and defeat a small encounter. Once you have successfully taken this down, you hand it in over here, and now you also start gaining reputation with the Klaxxi. So it is a rather small quest chain to start gaining reputation with this faction. And this also unlocks a new chain you just continue to do for the next 5 minutes or so. This will take you to the middle of the zone, where you will find the Quartermaster and also many new quests to be doing, and eventually unlocking the daily quest as well. So continue to quest in this zone and you will get a decent amount of Klaxxi reputation. The next faction on this list is the Shado-Pan, and the first quest we hand in here. If you can't do this, well, then head back to Shrine and pick up the pre-quest. For the next 20 or 30 minutes, you will be questing at this area. You'll head between this outpost and also the enemy outpost, where there will be other quests to be doing. What I prefer about this zone is that you will be getting reputation from the beginning you hit here. Yeah, pretty much from the very first quest. So it is going to be rather easy to farm reputation. You just do as many quests as possible in this zone. Later on, you'll then eventually unlock the daily quest that gives you Valor points and also the charms. For those of you wondering about the Quartermaster location, it can be found right here at this garrison. The next faction is a bit different compared to the others, as there won't just be many quests you can do to gain reputation. No, every single day the Quartermaster in Shrine will give you a quest. This will not always tell you to do the same, as it will send you to 1 out of 4 different questing hubs. At these hubs, or well, the temples, you will hand it in, and then there's going to be a couple of new ones you can pick up. These daily quests will be the only way you can get reputation with this faction in phase 1, but the good thing is that you're also being rewarded with the coins and valor points. Remember to also use the different objects when you're doing these quests, as they can increase your character's performance, so it's going to be way easier for you to slay the different elites. In this procedure you continue to repeat until you're hopefully also exalted at some point. When you reach level 90, you can head to this specific location in Pandaria. Here there will be a quest starting a new faction, but it also requires you to be level 90, and eventually you will unlock yourself a new flying mount. Or in fact 3 new flying mounts. I'll get back to this in just a moment. So once you've completed the quest on this island, you will be able to choose an egg. The color of this egg also determines what flying mount you will be getting. So if you're for example going for the blue one, you will be getting the blue flying mount. Or if you wish to get the yellow one, you will have to go for the one in the middle, and obvious the green, the one to the left. The moment you have chosen your egg, you have a chance to change the color if you made a mistake. And then you proceed with the next quest, and now you're pretty much also stuck, or well, forced to be going with this egg. Basically because the moment we hand in this and pick up the next quest, a RP event will begin and our egg will hatch. From this egg, a small dragon will appear, and here you can pick up 2 daily quests. On top of this, in this area, there's also going to be other NPCs giving you daily quests. For those of you wondering about the Serpent Keeper, or well, the Quartermaster location, it can be found right here. In the beginning of this video, I told you to also pick up this quest in Shrine of the 2 Moons or 7 Stars. This will take you to this location where you can level up your cooking and also get reputation with another faction. Yeah, even unlock your very own farm. While you're here, learn the different cooking recipes and also purchase the different materials. These materials can be used to craft the different things you'll need to provide in order to complete the quest. Once you have done this, head over to this location where there's going to be yet another important thing to do. This is also where we can unlock our future farm. But first you will need to do some quest chains at this NPC. You'll need to do some cleaning, harvesting, digging. Yeah, there's plenty of things to do. And then you'll need to collect a rare herb as well. Once you have successfully gathered this lily and handed it in to the Quartermaster, you will also unlock the daily quest here. And these will be important to do as they reward you reputation, valor points and lesser charm of good fortune. You have also unlocked daily quest at the farmer we just helped before. Next up, the anglers. The Quartermaster can be found right here, and this is a rather time consuming faction to be farming. But it is worth the time as you can unlock a mount that can walk on water, and with mounts being account bound, you just need to farm this once. But like I mentioned, it is rather time consuming, so if you just reached level 90, I would definitely focus on other things. For example, farming another faction. However, when you're farming Klaxxi reputation, you will also be doing a quest called A Cry from Darkness. This is important to complete as it will unlock new quests at the southern part of this zone. These quests will reward your reputation with the anglers. Therefore, I would also recommend you to complete all of these things as you're leveling up, so you're saving time and don't have to farm all of this reputation the moment you reach level 90. Therefore, I'll also be following this amazing leveling guide as it will take me through the most important things to focus on from level 1 to 90. For more information, make sure to check out the description below this video, where there will be a redirect link to where you can download and test it out yourself. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see other useful Mist of Pandaria guides, make sure to check out my channel or subscribe to get notified the next time I post a new video. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day. Peace.